Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Getting back to the Adnams beers sent to me all the way from jolly old England. This is Adnams the Bitter Classic Beer. It's hard to see, but it says Serve Cool. 4.5% ABV. It's kind of one of those novel kind of things on the back. I don't really feel like reading it all. Picture of like a guy with a sword and an axe there. The typical don't drink if you're pregnant, how many units you can have, all that stuff. So I say we just dive right into this one today. Wow, I mean, that's a great looking beer right there. It pretty much matches the label. It's like that orange kind of color. Actually, it's extremely dark copper color. Almost like straight up brown, but it's clear. I can see the camera through it. We got plenty of carbonation in there. Only got about a little over one finger head, but like the whole 500 milliliters on one pour. Smells very juicy. It's like that typical British pub beer. Has like the kind of apple kind of smell to it. Little bit of white grape too. I mean, it smells, I can tell from the smell it's going to be like very refreshing. So let's see if I'm right. Well, I probably wouldn't call it like refreshing, but it's a nice, tasty, mild, like it's tasty but mild. And it is like a gentle bitterness from start to finish. Like it's just kind of a dry, kind of cracker taste in there. But it's as you can see from all the carbonation, it's actually kind of a crisp palate. Has a little bit of a lager kind of quality in there too. It reminds me a lot of their what was the first beer? The Lighthouse. Very similar to that. So it's like the kind of mild palate. It's crispy. It kind of feels like a lager in the mouth as far as like the taste. I do get like a little bit of like grain kind of thing going on here. It's kind of crispy. A little bit of apple from mostly across the middle there. And then the kind of a dry, it's dry but not like absurdly dry. Just like a little dry on the finish and the aftertaste. I've been letting this sit out for like 10-15 minutes and it still feels and tastes like cold. I mean, I know they made a point of saying serve cool in here, but like there's certain beers that when you drink them, like they just literally taste and feel cold. This is how that beer is drinking. Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to the palate here as far as complexity. Getting a little bit of that typical British kind of red apple thing. I think Ryan said that has to do with like the yeast strains the Brits tend to use, or maybe the Grainville. Little bit of a kind of like a more of a biscuity malt. It's not like the thicker, heavier, breadier malt mouthfeel as you get. Not much else to say about this one. The palate is mild, but there's some flavors in there. You kind of have to reach for them. There's like a little bit of a lager kind of graininess to it. I noticed that in some of the other Adnams beers. I don't know if that's from the shipping or what, or that's just how their beers taste. But drinkability on this one's nice. It's even though it's fairly cool instead of fridge temp, it just feels and kind of tastes cold. Not a very robust beer. I don't think it's really meant to be. That kind of graininess it's like a little bit tangy, just a tad bit sour. It's nothing, off-putting or whatever, but not as flavorful as the Gunhill. I don't even think it's as flavorful as the Lighthouse, which is an even lighter beer than this. This is an average beer, I guess. I'm gonna go kind of some sideways on this one. This is getting a 5 out of 10 for me. It's 5 out of 10 for the Adnams bitter, the bitter. You know, I'm kind of indifferent to it. I wouldn't give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. It's just thumbs sideways on this one. I could see myself drinking a lot of this. You know, I could see myself sessioning it, but I'd want something with more flavor. So, yeah, 5 out of 10 for Adnams the bitter. Thanks to Sean at Adnams for sending this to me. We still got 2 more beers to go. So, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.